Interesting.
I found out something about Waffle House today. I thought that, like,
you are always flush with new and exciting Waffle House news.
What is the latest and greatest in Waffle House news?
Well, see,
I love Waffle House.
Like growing up, I always thought of Waffle House as this thing that's just everywhere. And that's because Waffle House was invented here in Atlanta 70 years ago. And there are more Waffle Houses in Georgia than anywhere else. We got over 400 in this state. There's only like 2,200 or something roughly. So like
you're hoarding them. So.
The rest of you don't have the concentration of Waffle House that we have. So you don't even understand the experience. I want to quickly tell the international audience and the lame-o Americans here who don't know what Waffle House is about, like what it's about. They cook the food right there in front of you on a big ass griddle. And by they, I mean the ex-cons that are working there tonight. And it's a good thing they're there because they're probably going to be friends with a lot of the clientele who show up to fight later. So they'll be able to cool things off.
It's
don't
like
do
hibachi.
it, bro. You don't want to go in like I did. Like there's going to be a fight tonight. And the best part is the fight will be set to whoever had 50 cents last because there's a jukebox in the goddamn corner. I know it doesn't make any sense, but there is. 50 cents gets you a fucking song in 2023. The bathrooms are disgusting, but the food is amazing. It really is good food because they don't skimp out on the ingredients. Don't get a T-bone steak there. That's just know where you are. But like if you're getting like a waffle and some grits and eggs, it's an amazing breakfast place with a really fun clientele because they're open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They don't care like whose birthday it is, who got liberated today, like who's proud this month. They're working every day.
Yeah.
Even their upper management, like their CEOs, it's fucking Christmas, bro. Get in here. It's the waffle way.
Maybe Georgia
way.
has better Waffle Houses because that's where it is. Because the ones here that I've been to is not like they're not cooking stuff in front of you. It's not like a
hear that.
hibachi style.
Where is they hiding the grill?
It's a guy in the back, and there's like
In
a
the
porch
back?
that you
There's
can
a
like
door?
see
No,
him.
you've been lied to.
Bullshit.
You've been lied to. That's
not
a
a real
Waffle
House.
No
Yeah,
way.
no,
No
real
way.
Waffle
They going to
House.
Huddle House or something.
Dude, there's
The one in Columbia, Missouri
I
doesn't.
forget what happened. There was like a major hurricane that rolled into North Carolina, and Fayetteville was drowned. And it made the news that Waffle House used the locks. They closed. They're like,
Wow.
this is the first time we've
That's
locked the lock on
insane.
this door in 17 years.
My word.
They get robbed.
I eat at Waffle House all the time. I am a huge Waffle House connoisseur, big fan of it here in Tennessee. And one time, not too long ago, I was in a Waffle House at like 1 a.m. with some friends. And this lady came up to me and recognized me. And she, like, not to be mean to her, but she was a bit rougher looking. You know, it looked like she had like
Waffle House.
She belongs in a Waffle House, right? And I mean that in the best way. But she like took a picture with me and everything, and it was kind of quiet in there. So like all the workers saw like this girl taking a picture with me. So when I go up to pay the bill, the girl who's checking me out, she goes, "So that was Donna that you was with. How does Donna know you?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm a YouTuber. I make videos." She said, "Oh, okay. We thought you was her parole officer."
Getting a photo with her parole officer. Man, I want to remember this time in my life forever.
This is good evidence that I was here at 1:15 a.m. on Tuesday.
That's hilarious. Yeah, you've made it. Getting recognized at Waffle House
That really
I assume
is the
2:15 in the morning.
Like that's the point where you're like, so this is fame. This is what it's about.
Do you think
Did she at least comp you?
Getting mistaken for a parole officer in a Waffle House, what I always dreamed of. Yeah, yeah. Finally,
That means that you looked respectable.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Or maybe they thought you were like undercover as like a sneaky parole officer trying to catch you doing the dirt at their Waffle House.
It was honestly probably just because I was wearing a collared shirt, and they were like, "Whoa,
that'll do it,
sir."
La-di-da!
If it's not
Becky,
Sunday
clean
after
the vomit
church.
off of Mister. What was your name, sir?
La-di-da!
Chair.
I didn't realize we were serving the president of these United States here tonight.
The health
Pants and
inspector's here,
shoes,
quick.
too.
Usually, I have gone in there. And
Wow,
it's like
someone's
30.
not even fall down drunk.
I've gone in before, and the tables had like someone else's like food like all over it, and but I just stood by the table until she came. I was like, you got to clean this. I was like, what? I was like, the fucking table, the whole fucking thing. Like there's
the
like
other guy's meal.
there's like a dead straw wrapper there. Like I could tell he had hash browns and he likes ketchup on them. Like, come on, like what the fuck are you doing to me? But most of the time it's okay. I'll tell you where my fond memories come from. It's from hunting, and being up really early. And like if you wanted like any time that we would get up at night to do like some nighttime farmer shit, it was Waffle House, and it was just I've got a lot of like good memories there where there weren't, I don't know, people fighting, which happens there a lot. It was just like, I don't know, me and my dad and like a waitress at like 4 a.m. or something like there sitting there having coffee. So I like Waffle House.
Everyone loves cookout. The lines go. You haven't had it?
No,
so I have
so
never
far.
seen a cookout that it wasn't wildly commercially successful.
Incredibly. I told you about this years ago.
Yeah, but when I'm there, it's not top tier to me because it's so messy, and I almost eat exclusively fast food when I'm on long drives.
Yeah, it's. I remember the first time I did it. I was sneaking away to go have sex with this young lady, like several states away.
Nice.
And driving through the night, I stopped at a cookout somewhere along the way, and like somewhere between South Carolina and North Carolina. But I remembered like after I banged her up for a little while, I went and visited my buddy Woody for a little while, hung out with him, and I was just like, I stopped at a place called Cookout. It was amazing because it's like they don't do just like a burger and fries. It's like, hey, you're gonna get a burger, and they're like, okay, what side would you like? What is it, like onion rings or French fries? Well, that, or would you like some chili, a quesadilla, a corn dog, maybe, and it like goes on, like the list goes on. Maybe 2 tacos as a side. It's like, whoa, 2 tacos as a side item to my burger. What are y'all trying to do to me?
Awesome.
I was on
It
Reddit.
comes with a complimentary milkshake, sir.
There's a Raleigh subreddit, and someone was asking. They're like, I tried to go to Cookout. How do you order there? What should I get? This person was too intimidated by the Cookout menu. And to be honest, there's like 32 different toppings to put on your burger.
It's the biggest menu I've ever seen. Like most menus try to take like 8 core items and then make enough like versions of them that you can break their menu up in these big blocks that are like Mexican a foot and a half wide each block. You go there and it's like trying to read the goddamn newspaper from across the dinner table. You're like, let me get the No, the Frisco double bacon chop burger. You want the chicken and cheese Frisco bacon chop burger? No, not the chicken one.
The fatty one, the red meat one.
And then
you wanted the pork chop?
Sure.
It's one of those places that I don't know how they do it, but they get you to order the milkshake. Like the milkshake is prominently featured on the menu because I mean, if I tell you there's 64 different kinds of milkshakes you can get, I think I'm close. Like I'm not far
Dozens.
off. Do
they like pressure you? They're like, someone's not going to get a milkshake. We're going to ring the homo bell. No, we got it.
I love that idea. I wouldn't know what happens when you don't order
hey,
a milkshake.
cocksucker, here's your food.
And everybody has to sing the fag alert song.
Just rub your titties in your face if you get a milkshake.
All right, fine, I'll have. Is it one of those places like those ice cream places where they charge you by weight, where like you start out like, I'm going to have a burger. And then by the time you get to the end, you've been convinced like you want bacon and jalapenos and mushroom and Swiss. And then it's like, well, fuck, this isn't a $6 burger.
It's a ladder system. It's a ladder system where you can like keep adding and adding and adding, but it's not intentionally confusing or anything. They're just, it feels like a cookout. And I think they wanted it to feel like that. It feels like you went to like Bubba's. It feels like you went into Bubba's backyard and he cooked enough for the whole neighborhood, and he wanted to make sure that the Garcias had something they could have, and the fucking Freeman over there had something they could enjoy, and Miss White over there who can't stand anything spicy at all, she can have something too. Like they just do it all, and then they throw it in a big pile, and then they throw that pile in a greasy bag, and they charge you like $6.
I like the idea of a surprise side, like going to a burger place and then being like, yeah, you can do fries. We've also got carnitas, tacos, 2 of those. And it's like, well, don't try and upsell me. And they're like, no, we have that. It's like, oh, that's really? Don't you fuck with me here. Like, I don't want to get to the end and get hoodwinked with taco prices in addition to this. Like that's awesome. Are you making up the taco thing, or does they actually have tacos in addition?
Yeah, it's case. I know for sure that you can get a quesadilla as your side. Like instead of fries, you can do like a quesadilla, and like they'll throw like a cup of salsa in there, maybe too, or something. Like when you get your plate, if you eat in, it's confusing sometimes. It's like, oh, I ordered That's right. I got a fish sandwich to go with my barbecue.
I will say that I think that the fish sandwich and like the chicken sandwich at Cookout, you're not supposed to order those, right? You don't go to Chick-fil-A for your hamburger. They look at, they probably don't have one, but
They
like,
don't,
the point
but
stands.
point.
If you go to a Cookout and you order like, I'll take your fish sticks. The fuck are you doing at a Cookout?
That's how I feel about if you're going to a place where the steak's going to cost, just the steak is going to cost like $50 or more. It's like, man, this was not the time to get fish or chicken. Like we're at the place where they do this thing. We're at a steakhouse. If we're down by the fucking pier, we're up in Seattle or Boston or the New England somewhere where they have that crate. They're known for their shit. If I go to fucking Pirate Tim's clam chowder shack and I order some fucking nachos, I should get thrown out. Like what are you doing?
Yeah, you go like to Seattle near the fish market and you're like, ooh, burger. It's like, no, eat where you are. When in Rome.
I like to try.
And I just found out I'm only 9 hours from Franklin, North Carolina. And that's the closest location of Cookout.
Wow. That
9 hours to a Midwestern is a normal drive.
Oh, yeah, that's a normal drive.